ZEBEC network or ZBCN is pumping, and why? This is NC Hammer Crypto. My name's Neil, keeping technical analysis short and sweet as always. If you are new to this channel, specifically because I'm calling out ZBCN, like, subscribe, become a member if you want, get high ROI insight on coins that haven't pumped yet, the TA still valid, knowing that being a member, 50% goes to save animals' lives. So not only are you getting those insights, but you're also saving animals' lives, which is pretty cool in my opinion. So why is ZBEC network pumping 30%? Or I guess currently it's up 24%. Because it's following my strategy. If you've been sticking along in this channel, my strategy is breaking trend lines and adding in a few other factors. So now isn't the best time to be entering ZBCN. Wait for it to do a little bit of a retracement. Just because ZBCN is taking off and the rest of the coins aren't, doesn't mean you should enter into it, right? It is a little confusing with all these Fibonacci retracements on there, but clearly, let's go over this. It's working within this downward channel, these two black trend lines. We have this dotted trend line to show the centerfold, as I like to call it, to show that once it gets over that roughly dotted line, it starts to build a little bit of support. It pushed over its major resistance, being this red line at 0.0021, pushed up to the 200 EMA, got rejected as expected, a little bit more consolidation while the CM Guppy is trying to flip from red to green. And then once it got over that black downward trend line, I circled this a long time ago and I drew out this orange kind of squiggle line here prior to this even happening. I said, okay, we're in consolidation. For those of you who are members, you more than likely saw this. It was in consolidation. I said, we will more than likely push up to the 200 EMA, get a little bit of a retracement, did exactly that, almost exactly where I had lined this up. I said we might get that pump up over the black downward trend line. I expected a little bit higher, which we currently just validated. Now, what are these green triangles? This is an inverse head and shoulders. Everybody loves head. I constantly say that. It's a well-known fact. We have the left shoulder, we have the head, and we are forming the right shoulder if this right here, this blue circle, is not the right shoulder itself. So that follows the strategy more than perfectly. It consolidated, tested the downward trend line as support, CM Guppy flipped green, and we held above the 200 EMA. So now it is a reason to be looking at ZBCN. Not just because it pumped 30%. That's not a reason to enter. I'm not Caesar. I'm not going to tell you, oh, we got 2-day pump. Everybody put in your entire savings into this coin. And then today it crashes. Now that we see that there is data provided saying we broke out of a channel, we held over the 200 EMA, we pumped, and now we are coming back in, and it's necessary for it to do a little bit of retracement. Look at the RSI in itself. It was pushing to the overbought. If it pushed up more, we would have seen ZBCN pump like up to 0.0043, but it's healthy for it to have that retracement and pull back. Obviously, maybe not obvious to most, we do not want to see this orange candle pull all the way back down here to 0.00299 and close, because then that kind of invalidates the bullish momentum. If we get a complete sell-off and it closes below this previous blue candle, expect a little bit more consolidation. Me personally, I want to see that happen. I haven't entered into ZBCN because I've been waiting for this moment to actually bring up this coin, waiting for it to get into this blue circle that I placed months ago, or at least back in March, a month ago. And we want to see this consolidate, build support, and then looking at this, this is more or less our support trend line, which is holding right above where we don't want this to close. If it pulls underneath this black upward trend line and closes, we still have the 200 EMA right here as support. This is the 200 EMA, and we want to see it slowly start curving up because we could see ZEBEC come, retrace, consolidate within this area, and then push up and then take off. So you guys do have some time to enter into ZBCN before it starts hitting some all-time highs. But it is showing very, very good green lights for this coin specifically according to my strategy. Yes, you could follow Tori Trades and pay $3,000 to get her course, or you can just follow me for free and become a member to support the channel and save animals' lives. But right now, watch this daily candle. If this closes above this black trend line, there's your entry opportunity. Yes, it may consolidate or even pull underneath there, but the 200 EMA would be considered our support at that time, and it is about to hit a home run for this coin. So if you got less than a penny and you want to potentially turn it into almost a penny or more, now is your opportunity. Yes, I think the all-time high is what, maybe 100% from where it's currently sitting. 133%, not bad. It's really not bad at all. ZBCN, I always like to say crypto whenever the altcoin season kicks off, we typically see it double its all-time high, which would be right around here. And if you're entering into ZBCN at 0.0031, that's about 342% increase in price. Granted, with its utility, we could see it hit higher price points than a penny and a half. It could go up to here or higher, giving you the opportunity to 4x your money. ZBCN, it's followed my strategy. It's looking beautiful, just like I was explaining with XLM in a previous video. ZBCN, I'm bringing up now. I'm not a financial advisor, but in my opinion, wait for your entry. Wait to see what this candle does. We could see a bunch of liquidity flood into this, pulling this back up, wicking this entire candle off. And if we get a bunch of buyers pushing this up, then you could enter there as well. But if it holds and closes, wait to see what tomorrow brings. Maybe tomorrow it has another pullback a little bit, closes, next day pull back a little bit and closes. So you have multiple days to wait for your entry. Don't just enter because it pumped 2 days, 30%. That's not a reason to enter. You are playing smart. You're not playing on emotions or anything else. Definitely psychology. You're playing with psychology. But wait to see what this candle does. See if it drops a little bit lower. You don't want to see it go below this blue candle here at the 0.0029. But it is playing out perfectly. Keep an eye on it. We may come back to this tomorrow and go over if it's the best entry or if we could expect another day or two of pullback after that major pump. Ideally, we want to see that pullback so we can see the RSI start working back towards the 50 and then give it the opportunity to push back into the oversold. So keep that in mind. Good luck, have fun with it, and I will see you guys on the next one.